Hello everybody, this is Gary Bledsoe, and I want to talk to you today about what happens to a lot of people when they achieve a certain level of success. Stay tuned. Hello, welcome back. I want to talk to you today about what happens to a lot of people when they achieve a certain level of success, and then they get what I call comfortable. What happens is some people get to a certain level of success in their company, and what they do is they get very, very comfortable, and they feel like, I guess I can call it having a big head or believing their own introduction. So what happens is they decide never to try to go to the next level. And you can even look at some sports figures that are like that. I don't want to mention any names because I don't want to, I don't like to bring stuff like that up. But there's some sports figures that were super duper hungry, and they fought hard with their team to get a championship. And I mean, they really went at it. I mean, some of the individuals of these championship team, put the numbers up that was so hard. If they was in basketball, they were rebounding like crazy. Getting interceptions. They were in football, things like that. But then guess what happened? They achieved that ring. They got that Super Bowl ring or that championship ring if they were a basketball player. And then what happened the year right after that? They decided to take it easy, to relax. They decided to stop riding the wave of momentum, I guess you can say. And their numbers started getting less and less and less. Well, let me tell you something that's deadly to any type of business that you're in. If you have a home business, don't get a big head when you get to a certain level, because there's always another level in which you can strive for. For example, if you decide that, let's just say hypothetically, you get to the top level of your company, right? And you're at the top level of your company, but you haven't quite made $100,000 yet. That's a level that you can strive for. Fight hard to get $100,000 a year in your home business. Then if you achieved $100,000 a year, don't get comfortable. Fight hard to get $150,000 a year in your company. And if you achieve $150,000, why not go for $200? And then so on. Go to $500. And if you achieve $500, go to $1,000. I mean, $1 million a year. And if that's the case, if you make $1 million a year, go to $2 million a year. See, in the company, in the industry that I'm in, network marketing, you can go all the way to the top, and there's always another level to strive for. And I try to tell people, never get comfortable, because the person that gets comfortable with their level of success because they're having some success, there's some people out there like me and my wife who are extremely hungry, and we are not going to stop. Even when most people think that we're at the top, we're going to fight hard to create another top. And then we're going to fight hard to create another top. And we employ onto you, we impress onto you that you too, especially if you're on our team, in our industry, in our business, in our home business, there's always another level to strive for. There's always another level to fight for. There's always another level to go for. Because guess what? If you don't go do it, someone else is going to come along and they're going to do it better than you. And they're going to come and do it faster than you. And that's what happens to a lot of sports figures. A lot of them, what happened was when they got that championship ring, or they got that championship Super Bowl or NBA or baseball, then guess what happened? They slowed down, and then there were other young, hungry people that came along, and they got better the next year. And then they got better the year after that. And that's why you constantly talk about the Michael Jordans, the people that have been champions for years. Because I always believe if you do something good for a year, you're pretty good. You're good. If you do something good for 5 years, then you can be considered somewhat great. But if you can do something for more than 10, 20, 30 years straight, you are a legend. And that's why certain people like Michael Jordan are considered legends. You need to learn how to become legendary, because there's always another level to strive for. Because if you don't strive for it, guess what's going to happen? Someone young or someone hungry, someone might be older than you, but they might be really hungry. Someone really, really hungry is going to creep right past you, and they're not going to stop. And while you're sitting around being good and being great, they're going to become legendary. So always strive for the next level. Thanks again. This is Gary Bledsoe signing out.